Okay, so this is number 3 on quiz 16, where we see this right triangle, and we have to find sides A and B, and also this angle theta. So let's start with the angle theta because it's easiest. So we know that a triangle can only have 180 degrees between all of its angles. And we already have a 30-degree angle and a 90-degree angle, so we just take 180 and we subtract 30 degrees and we subtract 90 degrees, and that will give us our theta. So 180 minus 30 minus 90 is 60. So we get that theta is 60 degrees. So now let's move on to finding A. So we already have this angle 30 degrees here, so let's use that. So A is opposite of 30 degrees, and we're given the hypotenuse of 5. I saw that a lot of people thought that because we have a hypotenuse of 5, that this is going to be a 3, 4, 5 triangle, but that is not the case. Just because we have 5 for a hypotenuse does not mean that it has to be a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So let's see what it actually is. So we know that sine of 30 degrees is going to be opposite, which is A over our hypotenuse, which is 5. And now we can solve for A by multiplying by 5 on both sides. So we get 5 sine of 30 degrees equals A. So then we can turn the 30 degrees into radians. So we get 5 sine of pi over 6 equals A. And then you can use your unit circle to know that sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. So we get 5 times 1/2 equals A. And then you can reduce that to 5 over 2 equals A. So that's how we get A. And now to get B, we know that that's the adjacent side of the 30 degrees. So it goes adjacent over hypotenuse. So we could say, let me scoot this over a little bit. So we could say that cosine of 30 degrees is adjacent, which is B, over our hypotenuse, which is 5. And then we're just going to multiply on 5 to both sides like we did last time. We get cosine of 30 degrees equals B. And then we can convert 30 degrees into radians. So we get 5 cosine of pi over 6 equals B. And then you can use your unit circle to see that the cosine of pi over 6 is square root 3 over 2. So we get 5 times the square root of 3 over 2 equals B. Now, for this part, I saw that a lot of people who did do the square root, who did get to the point where you get square root 3 over 2, multiplied 5 by the denominator, multiplied 5 by 2 to get square root 3 over 10. This is not the correct answer. So if you have a bit of a hard time multiplying a whole number by fractions, try turning your whole number into a fraction. So I'm going to turn my 5 into 5 over 1. Then I'm going to multiply by square root 3 over 2, and then we just multiply across. So we get 5 square root 3 over 2 equals B. And that is how you were supposed to do number 3 on the last quiz. So I would practice this again and go through all the steps so that way you're prepared for the exam tomorrow.